What's up YouTube, Gemini13 here. I'm back with another special Gemini Airport video today. This marks the 50th airport update of my Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Been doing this airport for a really long time now. And I know back when I started making videos, I would always do Charlotte as the model airport theme, but it was kind of like half of it was Charlotte and the other half was just every other airplane I had. So it was really just a fictional airport with Charlotte-based routes on behalf of the U.S. Airways route network out of Charlotte at that time. But anyways, it's been a long way. I've been planning this video since the summer, and the reason usually I would make more Charlotte airport updates throughout the year, because I haven't made this since end of July. I think July 30th or the 29th was the last time I made the video of Charlotte. So there's a reason for that. I really want to make this video bomb, I should say. There's a lot of new planes. I mean, just looking over here, the Southwest Max is new. Excuse me. I got the Volaris A320 Neo, which is new. They just recently started service on December 13th with service from Guadalajara to Charlotte on a 320 twice a week. So that's really exciting. It's our third international carrier. And for some that might be, oh, that's nothing. But people don't really understand that Charlotte's not a large city. It's a city, but it's not like New York or Chicago. So anything on an international side is big news, regardless if it's twice a week. It's still newsworthy in my opinion, and that's how I like it. I don't really like airports that have overkill of everything. I like the way Charlotte is. I like how it's dominated by American, and then there's a little bit of everything. But anyways, with the 50th airport update, I'm not keeping this Lufthansa sitting on the shelf. This big boy has a special place in my heart, just because it was one of the most unique things that Charlotte got on a regular basis. Back in the Star Alliance days, they would fly this from March 31st all the way till October 31st for years and years and years. Since the merger, obviously, they don't fly the 346. But the funny thing is I was on Flight Radar this morning, and I'm going to show you real quick. But today, December 17th, that's what we're recording, 11 a.m. Eastern, we got the Lufthansa A346 inbound right now, flight Lufthansa 428, Munich, Charlotte. It says a 4:57 arrival, but it'll be more like 4:45. It'll make good time on the way to the Queen City. So I'm going out to see this for sure. But I just thought it was funny because I'm recording the video today, and they're bringing the 346 in. I didn't know that until I started looking on Flight Radar, and I already had this on the table because I've been preparing this for about a few days now. So I was like, all right, let's go. We got this, baby. Let's get it. So yeah, Lufthansa 346 going to be in the video. So many A330s that are new. I mean, I got so many 330s, and I need them, but I got so many of these A330s, it's ridiculous. I have so many, I had to put them aside because I don't need to use all of them right now. But the coolest thing about today is I can guarantee you right now, when Charlotte's full summer schedule is in service for Europe, for European routes, which will have 10 Europe flights next summer, I will have every single Europe route covered. So I'll have Dublin covered, Frankfurt, Munich, which is new, Munich on Lufthansa and American because they start March 31st. And then I'll have the 2 London flights covered, the Rome covered, Madrid, Barcelona, Paris. Every route to Europe is covered, which I think is awesome because that's what I've always strived to do with my motor airport. But I never got motivated enough to get all these A330s because they're kind of pricey. But that's kind of why I've been kind of quiet these last few months, kind of stocking up on all these planes and to get ready for business next summer. And I'm very excited, very excited. As mentioned, American Airlines does start service to Munich March 31st. It'll be year-round, so that's going to be exciting. That means basically this time next year when I'm making a video in December, I'll have a little more European city, options to go from instead of just it's great that we get Philadelphia 2 daily on a 330, but we want more. We want a little more variety to spice it up. So without further ado, let's get into things. We'll go ahead and start on the hangar area just because I'm going to work my way. I'm going to start over here, and then we'll just, swoop down and get everything covered. And that camera, that'll get in focus here in a second. So here we go. Let's go. We got the American A330-200 at this. I swear, I literally, I swear this is so embarrassing, man. I tell you what, I always do this, and I don't know what happens, but I feel like my cats come up here and like move something because I like everything. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I swear something gets moved when I'm gone. But I need to just keep my door shut. Anyways, so we got 330-200 at the hangar getting serviced. We have an American A330-300 at the hangar getting serviced. I got the Allegheny A319 also getting some service done with it today. And then inside we got another A330-200. So it's ridiculous. Absolute mayhem. We'll go over to the express area. And I always feel like I'm being a dead horse at this point, just because I always say it. But for anyone who is new to the channel and you're seeing all these US Airways Express planes, I got 4 right here. If Gemini just can actually, I'm gonna get picked on this for what I say, but if Gemini just can actually make American Eagle, and what I mean by that is if they can actually make the CRJ 900 in American Eagle, make a CRJ 200 that is actually still flying for American Eagle, because they made an Air Wisconsin one. All the Air Wisconsin CRJs are with United now, so that's irrelevant. I know they made this as well, which when they made this, I didn't know that Envoy was going to be transferring all their CRJs to PSA. Or I don't know if they're transferring all. I know they're transferring a bunch of CRJ 700s to PSA. But if I would have known that, I would have bought them. But they're about $80. I'm not paying $80 for a CRJ 700. So they can re-release that, then your boy's going to hook himself up with them. So same likewise to that. But yeah, I just had to say that because I know I say it every video, but for people who are new or haven't seen this, version of my airport setup, I just want to get that out there because it pains me seeing this because I do miss US Airways, but this is like the only inaccuracy of the airport, but I just got to live with it for now. Anyways, let's get these routes going here. We got CRJ 900 with service to Northwest Arkansas. I got a CRJ 200 with service to Greenville, Spartanburg. I got a CRJ 700 with service to Freeport, Bahamas. Excuse me. And I got a CRJ 900 with service to Madison, Wisconsin. And then, we'll start over here with Delta. I got a Delta 717 that just arrived in from New York John F. Kennedy, which is a new route. Not a new route for Delta, just it's on a 717 now, which is cool. And then I got a FedEx MD-10 with service to Memphis. And then we'll slide down here. Actually, you know what? Let's get the American pushing out real quick. Let's get the American pushing out. So I got American 319 pushing out with service to Wilmington, North Carolina. And then I got a Delta 717 with service to Minneapolis, St. Paul. US Airways Retro with service to Phoenix. And then I got a Delta 717 service to Atlanta. And then I got the America West Retro with service to Las Vegas. Typically Vegas isn't served on a 319, but I think for a few weeks in the winter, the 7:30 a.m. flight to Vegas is on the 319. Then I got a Frontier 320 with service to Tampa. That route started, I believe, November 15th. I want to say November 15th sounds about right. And then let's go back here to we'll start right down the view here. We'll start with this camera. Focus. Come on now. All right, cool. All right, so here's the One World 737-800. Now we're focused again with service to St. Martin. And then I got the PSA A319 with service to Portland, Maine. I got the American Eagle Embraer 175 with service to Hilton Head. And then the Piedmont A319 with service to Jacksonville, Florida. And then the American TWA 737-800 with service to Richmond. And then I get the 320 pushing back with service to San Jose del Cabo. And then the Embraer 175 getting ready for pushback with service to Marsh Harbor, which is a new route in the Bahamas. I actually really like this angle right here. I like this look right here, the 320 pushing back, Embraer 175, 737-800, and then 319 in the background. I think it looks cool, but we'll keep continuing here. Left off on the 737-800 with service to Aruba, American A319, which, like I say, I'm always going to note this now. Gemini Jets, if you can go back to this mold right here, whatever you did with this 319, copy and paste it for the 320, the 321, and make that A321 again, and I'll buy them. I'll fleet build or whatever. I don't know what the term is, but I'll fleet build it. So I always got to bring that 321 because that's garbage. But anyways, this 319, this good 319, is heading up to Albany, New York. And then the new flight, Volaris, which I'll get another look at it on the other side as well. Actually, let's do that now. Let's go back this way. I got better lighting on the other side, and it'll look a little bit better. And I almost forgot, I got the Delta 757-200. Let me wrap around for you. I got the Delta 75 with service to, this is my Charlotte Hornets charter. So we're on a homestand right now. I think our next away game is in Boston on December 23rd. So we'll have the charter go up to Boston for the Charlotte Hornets. That sounds good to me. And then right here we got the hideous American A321 with service to Tucson, Arizona. And I'll get you a view. Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, that looks good. That'll wait till the summer. Wait till the summer. This is going to be stacked. This is going to be stacked. The crazy thing is, I'm thinking you can park. I park A330s here because I've been kind of doing trial and error with everything. I can park A330s here. I was thinking about moving the Volaris gate to here because I just feel like it's more appropriate to park a wide body in the nice wide body gates that the mat itself gives me. So, did I not even do Lufthansa? I swear. Oh my God, I'm losing it. If I didn't do this already, this is Lufthansa flight 429 heavy with service to Munich. I know I mentioned that's going to be upgraded to a 350. At least I hope I mentioned. I got NA memory skills right now. But yeah, that 340-600 with service to Munich. And then, like I said, his boy's heading to Tucson. I got discombobulated with this lineup right here. Anyways, we got American Airlines flight, I believe it's 731 with service to London Heathrow. And then American flight 733. I'm probably getting these backwards, or 730. Oh boy. It's heading to London Heathrow. We got two flights to London Heathrow on an A330-300, and we rocking out with them. We got an A330-200 now. I love these jetways, how they like to slide back down after I prepared them nicely. We got the nice A330-200 Aero Classics, excuse me, with service to Philadelphia, and then oh boy, I'll tell you what, I don't even know why I prepared because they just fall down. Anyways, we got another A330-200 with service to Punta Cana. And then my favorite flight out of Charlotte, probably American flight 704 heavy with service to Frankfurt, Germany, and 704. That's the Charlotte area code. So that's how we ride out with 704. So let's get it. Now we're at the One World 767-300, which is weird saying that because we don't actually get it on a scheduled basis. But 2 days ago, it flew Philadelphia, Charlotte, Philadelphia. So we have the 767-300 One World with service to Philadelphia, and hopefully. The way I like to do things with my model airport, anytime I get substitutions or anything, I will find an excuse to place it because I asked for the 767-300 for my birthday with intentions of Americans still flying it scheduled because they didn't fly it last summer, but they flew it most of the beginning of this year. So I really bought it with the purpose of, hey, you know what? I know they're going to fly from Miami again because they usually do, but obviously they did not as of now. But anyways, we get enough substitution of them where I'll keep it at the airport because it is a gorgeous model, and I really don't want to put it on the shelf because it looks really nice. So that's that. 330s on pushback, Frankfurt, like I said. Here's again Guadalajara service. Our Guadalajara flight. This is awesome plane. I actually did see the inaugural because it left. Funny story, it actually left late because the pilots, apparently Volaris and Interjet and stuff like that, their crew members are not held to the standards that their English needs to be perfect. Or I don't mean like it has to be perfect, but they're not held to the standards that they need to be fluent any way or whatnot. Obviously, they speak enough because they fly to the United States a lot and we English for the tower and whatnot. But apparently, it was delayed for a couple hours because they were having trouble translating how much fuel they needed for the flight back to Guadalajara. So that's wonderful. What a great way to start the Charlotte Guadalajara route. Anyways, I think the flight number is like 979 or something, or 978. So yeah, so like I said earlier, this is our new Volaris flight begun on December 13th, and this guy's heading from Charlotte to Guadalajara, and yeah, it's exciting. And then we'll move over here. We got the American A320 with service to Mexico City, and then the Southwest 737-700 with service to Houston, and then the American E190 with service to Philadelphia. Delta 717 with service to New York John F. Kennedy, American 757-200 with service to Miami, American Eagle Embraer 145 with service to Salisbury, and then we'll move over to our Delta. So if you're wondering why there's a ton of Delta 717s, Delta, oddly enough, does not send a single MD-88 anymore. No MD-90s. The only planes they send to Charlotte now are 717s, A319s, Embraer 175s, CRJ-200s, which is twice a day, CRJ-900s, and occasionally CRJ-700s from LaGuardia, depending. We get about 18 to 21 717s depending on the day, and then literally like 1 or 2 A319s depending on the day, and then the rest is just a mix of Embraer 175s and CRJ-700s and CRJs in general. So that's why I have so many Delta 717s here. So it's not like, I don't mean to be boring, but that's just how we are right now with their schedule. Anyways, Delta 717 was service to Atlanta. The one above it was service to Detroit. And then finally, I actually can do the Salt Lake City route appropriately. It's been operating on the 737-800 for the longest time. I do not have a 737-800 for Delta. But this Delta is now operating on a 319 from Salt Lake City, Charlotte. So this guy is heading back to Salt Lake City on an A319. And it's finally nice to be able to actually have that route in the video. That's actually accurate, I should say. I've got United A320 with service to Chicago O'Hare. That's not accurate. All these Uniteds I have, United's so fickle here. They one day they're flying Airbuses, one day they're flying 739s. I don't have any of the 737s, so that's just how it is right now. You're seeing a pretty packed Concourse 8 North, which I must say is an absolutely gorgeous concourse. Little terminal there. I was able to go check it out a few weeks ago. But anyways, there was one day that when I was here over Thanksgiving, where JetBlue was in, another JetBlue was in, and then there was 2 Southwest, which is normal, and then Frontier at the top. So I just want to include that scene in here. So we got the JetBlue high-rise A320 operating Flight 218 with service to New York John F. Kennedy, and I got the Southwest 738 MAX with service to Nashville, and then I got a Southwest 737-800 with service to Chicago Midway. I got the Frontier A321 with service to Orlando. I got the JetBlue E190 with service to Boston Logan as flight 1246. I got a United A319, which I'm going to have this guy go to Denver. They don't fly the 319 to Denver right now, but they will soon in March, I believe. Operate on Embraer 175. Last but not least, good old Air Canada Jazz CRJ-200 with service to Toronto Pearson. And actually, cool enough, I should say, I'm actually very excited to announce this as well. I didn't forget about it, but I almost did. Actually, beginning May 3rd, Air Canada will be operating the Embraer 175, two a day from Toronto to Charlotte. So I still kind of want to get the Air Canada Express CRJ-200. It's still easy to find. That's currently what they fly now. I'm on the fence of it because this CRJ-200 is so old. That's why I haven't really updated it, because I was kind of hoping they would do what they're doing in May and fly an Embraer 175. But I think I might, if I have an extra Christmas funds available, I might slide and pick that up, because it would be kind of cool to have the transition. It'd be weird looking back on my videos seeing Air Canada Jazz all the way through 2018 and none of that Air Canada Express, because that Air Canada Express has been flying forever. Like, the Jazz brand has been gone for a minute now. So, but yeah, this is probably the longest video I've ever done for airport videos. I just realized we're clocking almost at 18 and a half minutes, just past 18 and a half. But there was a lot of stuff. A lot of good things will be coming. I've been using that community post on YouTube added maybe like a month ago or so. That's kind of like the really easier way to check for news. I know some of you have seen it. I'm not sure how many people have seen it. I just know that a few of you have. That'll be a great way to check up on news. I did publish on there that this video was going to be out last week. Weather's been really crummy here. I really wanted to record in some sunlight. Finally got some sunlight, because this looks a lot better than what it has the last few days. I also said I'll be doing a collection video probably around Christmas. And I'll also be doing a Boston airport video that will be out around New Year's. And then Atlanta will be at end of January. And I'll get another Charlotte in there as well. And then probably some other airplane reviews. So if you stuck around for the last video, or for this video, I do appreciate that. I know it definitely is a time constraint. But for most of you still in school right now, I know college people are kind of getting out now. My last week was last week. That's why I'm home now. I know for, everything from first grade all the way up to senior year of high school, I know usually this is probably the last full week of class. I'm not really, I know down here, I think, I want to say Friday's the last day before winter break. But anyways, really long video. Hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whichever one you celebrate. Probably not sure if you'll see another video before Christmas. That's why I go ahead and throw that out there. But yeah, thank you again for watching the video. I appreciate all the support. Trying to keep content, new. I don't want to kind of repeat the same stuff. That's why I wait so long. But for this video, anyways, hope you enjoyed it. I've been really pumped to make this video. It was originally supposed to come out in November, but I forgot my Gemini Jet accessories at my apartment, so that obviously was not going to look good. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll stop talking, and I'll continue on with my day and enjoy yours, and thank you again. See ya.